My house almost burnt to the ground. My husband is really sweet. We had a long day and he offered to take care of dinner. So I was just chilling on the couch with my glass of wine, started smelling some burning, figured maybe he's charring something. He's a grown man, he can handle it. Until I started seeing smoke. And then I was like, okay, maybe he can't handle it. And I go into the kitchen and there is a huge fire on the stove. Like, he's 5'11" and the fire tips were almost taller than him. I mean, just in wisps. And I was like, oh my gosh. He had the fire extinguisher out, which I haven't seen in years. Hope it works. And also some baking powder that he was throwing on it at the same time. The neighbors still called the fire department because we did not have it under control. The fire extinguisher was not doing anything to this fire. And I guess there was smoke coming out of our house. So thankfully the neighbors did have our back. The fire department showed up, they put it out. They also recommended this for next time. Hopefully there isn't one, but just to be safe, this is LifeSafe fire extinguisher. It's a 5-in-1. Apparently what happened is that the fire extinguisher we had did not work on grease fires. The more you know, I guess, not all fire extinguishers work on every fire. Thankfully, LifeSafe, you don't have to worry about it. It works on electrical, grease, textiles, gasoline, and paper. I bought 5 of these little guys and I have them stashed around the house. I also have one in my glove box because I drive an old Jeep and I'm like, this thing might catch on fire. And if it does, I've got LifeSafe.
So the other day I'm at home with my wife and she's cooking in the kitchen and I didn't know she was cooking until I smelled something burning. And I got up and ran in there to see what was going on. And she's standing there with a box of baking soda and the fire extinguisher on the counter. And there's fire extinguisher spray and baking soda all over the place. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And are you okay? And thank God she was okay. And she used the baking soda to put out a grease fire. And thank God she thought of baking soda, because in that situation, I probably wouldn't have thought of the baking soda. And the fire extinguisher, it didn't work to put out the grease fire, because the fire extinguisher wasn't designed to put out a grease fire. Neighbors actually saw smoke coming from our house and they called the fire department. And after they made sure we were okay, they told us about LifeSafe. LifeSafe is great because it puts out 5 different types of fires. It puts out grease fires, electrical, textile, gasoline, and paper. So you don't have to worry about what type of fire it is. This is gonna work for all 5 different types of fires. Not only that, it doesn't make a mess, and it's non-toxic, and it's not going to be fire extinguisher spray and baking soda all over, creating a huge mess. So I went out and got 5 of these little guys, and now I have them all over the house. And I made this video today to warn you that a normal fire extinguisher is only made for certain types of fires. It might not put out a grease fire like in my situation. And LifeSafe is made for 5 different types of fires. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So protect your house, protect your family, and go out and get LifeSafe today so you're prepared and protected if an unexpected fire breaks out.